Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing direct variation. We'll be discussing variation, but we'll be starting with direct variation. Now, as we journey through this series, we'll be treating some other part of variation. But let's start with direct so that we start from the scratch. As you can see on the screen, if y, this is a sign of varies directly as s, then y equals to kx is a proportionality constant sign. Now, in direct variation, we'll change this to constant k, as you can see, because it is direct. So we say if y varies directly as x, then y equals to kx. So it's this proportionality constant that will change to k, where k is the constant of the equation. This k is the constant of the equation. So whenever you have a question and it varies directly, that means what you have, the variable or the elements that you have on both your left and right hand side, this sign will change to k, which is the proportionality constant. So let's solve some questions so that you understand better what I'm just explaining. We have some questions here. Let's start with the first question. The numbers of gallon G, at times they will give you letter to represent what you're actually looking for. At times they will not give you, you just have to formulate your own letter. The numbers of gallon G of fuel used on a trip varies directly. The question will categorically state it. So you know that this is a direct variation. Varies directly with the number of miles traveled. If a trip of 270 miles requires 12 gallons of fuel, how many gallons are required for a trip of 400 miles? That's the question. So, first thing first, the first information that will be given here will tell you what they actually want you to do. The numbers of gallon G of fuel used on a trip varies directly. So G varies directly with the number of miles traveled. So the miles we are considering now, let's say miles, let's use letter M. So we say G varies directly with M. So let's go. Let's say solution number 1. Let's say solution number 1. Now, we say G varies directly. This is the symbol, this is the sign. As M, the miles. That is it. That is what is required from us. So whenever you are given a question, this is the first thing you are going to do. Iron out, let's say the formula now. Let's call it the formula. Iron out the formula first. Then from there you know what you are supposed to do. With this, we can now change our proportionality constant to our k. That means this one will change to what? Equality sign. Beautiful. So let's call this one equation 1, because we'll be making use of this a whole lot. Beautiful. Now, the question is now saying what? Let's check. We've gotten to this. If a trip of 270 miles, our M is the mile, requires 12 gallons of fuel, that means this information, because we are going to look for the value of k, this k, we are going to look for it. So let's say, according to the question now, when we need 12 gallons, that's when G, that's the 12 gallons the question is talking about. If a trip of 270 miles requires 12 gallons, so the mile is 270. How many? 270. Trip of 270 miles requires 12 gallons. This information is also given so that you can look for the value of K that is here. So let's get our K first. Now we've been given our G to be 12. And our M to be 270. And we've been given our G to be what? To 12. So we can get K from here. So we just divide both sides by 270 so that our K can stand alone. Divide both sides by 270. So let's get a template here. Awesome. We actually want to get the value of our K first before we go ahead. So here we have 12. We are dividing by 270. Here we have K 270 or 270K. It is still the same thing. Awesome. So with this, $270 can cancel 270. So now we are left with the value of our K. Divided by 270. So if you bring out your calculator, and punch 12 divided by 270, you have 0.044. Awesome. So that's the value of your key. Now, what's the question asking from us? The question says, how many gallons, that's G, are required for a trip of 400 miles? We are given M. We have to look for G. M is 400. So when M is 400, we have to look for G. Awesome. So we are still going to make use of our equation 1. So when M is 400 miles, we have to look for how many gallons. So we'll make use of our equation 1. So we don't know our G. Our M we are given to be what? 400. And our key, what's our key? We know our key already, 0.044. 0.044. So we just multiply it by 400. Beautiful. So having done that, so if you bring out your calculator and punch, you have 17.77 gallons. Because that's what the question is asking from us. He said, how many gallons Beautiful. So let's dive straight into number 2. Let's get the question. James earned 28 naira 50 kobo for working for 6 hours. If the amount he earns varies directly, like I said, the question will say it. If the amount he earns varies directly with the number of hours, the amount he earns varies directly with the number of hours he works, how much will he earn for working for 10 hours? How much? So, since we are not giving letter this time around, we are going to formulate letters for ourselves. So, we know that hours, we can use H, but for the money, what should we use? Okay, money, since it's money, let's use M. So, M, James earned 28 and 50 kobo for working for 6 hours. If the amount he earns varies directly, so the amount, let's use money, M varies directly with H. Let's use M for the money. M varies directly with H. So let's use this template. Since it's a direct variation, M varies directly with H. Awesome. So with this, we can now change our proportionality constants to K. We can change this to K. So M equals K H. Beautiful. So we say this is our equation 1. I'm sure by now we are getting used to direct variation. So we've been able to iron that out. So the question now said, James earned 28 naira 50 kobo for working for 6 hours. So this information has been given to get our K, 28.5. When M is 28.5, H is 6. So you can use any letter that suits you anyway. You can use any letter that suits you. So when M is what? 28.5. Your H is what? H is 6. So just put these two into equation 1 to get your K. Let's quickly do that. So when our M is 28.5, H is 6, 28.5, H is 6. So let's divide both sides by what? By 6, so that our K can stand alone. So let's divide both sides by 6. Let's get the template. Awesome. So here we are 28.5. We are dividing by 6. We have K6 on this side, and we are dividing by 6. Awesome. So with this, our 6 can cancel out 6 and our K can stand alone. So if you bring out your calculator and punch 28.5 divided by 6, it's going to give you 4.75. Beautiful. So now that we have the value of K, What's the question asking from us? It now said how much, that's M, will he earn for working for 10 hours? How much? M, we are given M, we are looking for M, we are given each to be 10. When each is 10, what is M? So that's what the question is asking from us. Sorry. Beautiful. When each is what? We are giving each to be what? To be 10. We are looking for M. Awesome. So all we just need to do is to go back to our equation 1. Awesome. So we are looking for M, right? Okay. We have our H to be 10, and we already have our K to be 4.75. It makes our job easier. 4.75. Just multiply the 2. Awesome. So our M can now be, if you bring out your calculator and punch, 4.75 times 10 will give you 7.5. Beautiful. So that's the amount. Since it's the amount we are looking for, and the divider, so that's the money. Awesome. So let's dive straight to the last question. We say solution number 3. Awesome. So what's the question saying? So by now we are used to how direct variation works. A bottle of 150 vitamins costs 5 naira, 25.525 naira. If the cost varies directly with the numbers of vitamins, so we're not given letters here, so we can use our letters. Suit us. Cost, let's use C, varies directly with the number of vitamins in the bottle. Okay, should we use vitamin or bottle? Okay, let's use bottle. So C varies directly with B. C varies directly with B. Let's just use that. C varies directly with B. So we say C varies directly with B. Awesome. So with this, we definitely know that we will change the proportionality constant to K. So we say this is our equation 1. That is how direct variation. Once it is direct, you stated categorically. So with this, let's get the information that we use to get our K. A bottle of 150 vitamins. So B is 150. When B is 150, C is 5.25. When B is 150, when B is 150, C is what? 5.25. Awesome. So with this, you can use this to get our K. So C is 5.25, point B is what? 150. Awesome. So what we now do is to divide both sides by 150 because we want to get the value of K. So you divide both sides by what? 150. Let's get a template. So here we have our 5.25. We are dividing both sides by 150. We have our K150 here. So we are dividing by what? 150. Awesome. So with this, our 150 can cancel out 150. So our K can now equal 5. If you point your calculator, 5.25 divided by 150, you have 0.035. 0.035. So that's our key. So what's the question now saying? The question is now saying, what should a bottle of 250 vitamins cost? We are looking for C. We are given B to be 250. When B is 250, when B is what? 250. We are looking for C. Awesome. So all we just need to do, since we know our K already, we just come here and take our equation 1. So we are looking for C. We know our K to be 0.035. Just multiply it by 250. Awesome. This is we are looking for C. Just make use of our equation 1 that we've gotten. K 0.035 times 250. And with that, our C can now equal, just punch your calculator, 0.035 times 250 to give you 8.75. Since we are dealing in Naira, beautiful, that's the cost. You can always pause, rewind this video for better clarification and understanding. If you have any issue or question on this video or any of our videos, just drop a comment with us. We will reply as soon as we can. Help us like this video and help us subscribe to this YouTube channel, My Simple Maths, and don't forget to on the notification button so that you can always receive notification from us whenever we post a new video. Thank you.